metaphorical shit.
Wait, I missed it.
Completely shit on his face.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the VGRCast, the somewhat weekly podcast about anything and everything in between.
Taking a break for the fucking holidays.
This week I'm joined by my lovely friend. This week I'm joined by my lovely friends Steve, Mike, Ryan, and my lovely fiance Chris. My name's Kev. Welcome to the show. Hello, everyone.
Oh
We're
shit!
back.
I should probably open up.
What's up, bitches?
Yeah, I should pull up the topic list.
Yeah.
It's short.
We're
yeah.
losing our touch because it's.
Oh,
been
I
so
guess we're
long.
not doing Monica's movie then, right?
Oh no, we are.
All the way down the bottom.
Eh?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, won't worry about it. All right, let's start this off.
I don't know how I'm gonna. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Hello, everybody. How are we doing?
So,
Doing.
beginning
Tired.
of last week, we so what is it? Last Sunday, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before last, Kevin and I got our boosters, and it kind of knocked us on our butts. Turns out that one of his coworkers tested positive for COVID on Thursday
No, you're.
or Wednesday.
No.
Fine, you tell the fucking story.
You skipped the big step. We had my holiday Christmas party with my work on Friday,
Okay. Okay.
and all of my coworkers were all we're all vaxxed. We're all getting our boosters.
Just won't talk anymore.
Well,
No, I just won't talk anymore.
anyways,
Great
so
start.
Friday we had a potential exposure because we had this holiday party thing. And then Sunday we got our boosters. Monday kind of knocked us on our asses, like Chris said. And then come Thursday, we find out that one of my coworkers that morning tested positive. And then so we started scrambling to get tests and stuff, and Chris got tested Thursday morning and came back with a positive rapid result. And so I got tested, I came back negative. And then so we kind of started canceling all of our holiday plans. Friday morning, I decide, let's go get tested again. Just because, you're positive, I'm negative. That's a little weird. So we go get tested again, and this time we both get negative rapids. And then we're kind of like, okay, interesting. And then Saturday morning rolls around, like Christmas morning, and all of a sudden we get our emails that we both got negative PCRs. So then we're like, okay, false positive.
And yet we still haven't heard back from the second time that we did either. So.
And of course, Vanessa and I had just gone on a double date with Kevin, Chris. So we were just like, oh fuck. Well, it's probably best to get some rapid tests. So we go to every pharmacy we could possibly think of on Friday night, and on Thursday night, and they were all sold out, every single one of them. So Vanessa gets a tip from a guy at Walmart that they restock during the night, and that they open at 6 a.m. So we get up at fuck you o'clock on Christmas Eve, buy get to Walmart, buy 4 boxes of tests, and of course we also came back negative. So
Out of curiosity, what was fuck you o'clock a.m.?
I'm not a morning person, so about 5:45.
I was still up before you did to go to work.
I guarantee I am not a morning person. It is like physically painful for me to get out of bed at that time.
Yes, I am lucky if I am awake at 6:45.
I hate getting up.
But we came off negative, so and now we have 3 boxes of COVID tests left, so that's nice.
Sorry for giving you guys a scare.
Nah, it's alright.
Nah, you're
Don't
good.
send me that
You
shit.
good?
I was in a very bad headspace. It was not good.
Real quick,
know.
I'm just going to test something.
What?
Hello, Gabe.
Oh, no!
As you may or
Oh,
may
yeah.
not know,
When
I
I
tested
recently got
positive, I
cast
was
in
in
the
a-
little
I
was in a
of
very
I
bad
love you, you're
headspace.
perfect now change.
So.
It's Monica. Why?
That was Monica's movie.
Ah.
Sorry, I had to import this scene. That's for
We have a
Spoilers.
graphic for that?
Huh?
Spoilers.
Wait, do we have a graphic for that or?
No, it's fine. I fucked up.
Pre-recorded.
Huh.
But my
Naruhodo.
coworkers are the ones that are just like making me anxious about being exposed potentially.
Yeah. So I obviously I was on my way to a hair appointment, which was an hour away. So before I did that, I got tested, and then as I was driving, the results came back to me positive. So I called my boss, and then I left a voicemail, and then I called my hairdresser, and I was like, "Hey, I got to reschedule. Don't want to expose you guys." And now like I just felt awful, and then my sister had a panic attack the other day or Christmas Day because of all the like COVID shit that's been going on, and I'm just like, I want to die right now. So,
But not of COVID.
not of COVID, just of like, can we not have a fucking global pandemic anymore?
I'm so sick, fucking
kinda
tired of global
awful right now.
pandemics.
I want someone to kill me in Minecraft.
Yes, just in Minecraft.
Politically.
please.
Politically.
But hey,
knowledge.
you got 2 consecutive negative COVID tests.
Negative
And-
rapids,
and- yeah, in the NFL, you get to play the next game. That's
No,
out of protocols.
that's dumb.
Yes. So that was our Christmas
Yeah.
extravaganza.
Christmas
Did you
Eve,
guys still
which
get to
is-
hang out with family or?
We did on Saturday, and then on yesterday,
Nice.
and then
Nice.
Yeah, we got to hang out with his family on Christmas Day. My sister canceled our get together on Christmas
The
Eve.
Eve.
So that's how our families usually do it. Like my family's Christmas Eve, his is Christmas Day. So
Normally we do a big family gathering with my family down south, but not down south, but like south suburbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they canceled. Weren't planning that at all this year, so we just did New Year's Eve at my parents' place,
New Year's Eve?
and then we did New Year's Day at my place. What? Brain no work. Christmas Eve at my parents' place, and Christmas Day. Christmas Day.
you could do it,
at,
Steve.
Can you
at
do
our
it?
place. I can do it.
Damn,
Can you do it?
presents both on Christmas and New Year's?
We're
I know,
gonna-
right? What? Who is this rich fuck, and why is he here?
Speaking of Christmas presents,
Sure.
I don't have any yet, so
Yet?
I'm out of this segment.
I got an air
We're doing it on
fryer.
New Year's.
You got an air fryer, bench.
I'm gonna be
Oh, you
using
got
the
an air
air
fryer?
fryer.
Yeah, my parents
Ooh,
actually
got an air fryer.
got us an air fryer for Christmas. So that was nice.
Ninja.
No, it's an instant pot. It's a pressure cooker, instant cooker, sous vide, saute, bake.
It's fancy.
It's
as
like an
shit.
11-in-1
It
thing.
it makes music.
It does
It
sing. And so today we reheated.
Bougie ass white people.
We air fried our leftover pizza, and it was amazing.
Amazing.
You air fried pizza.
Oh no!
Yes, it
Do
was
it.
perfect.
You'll
it
never
was
have
like
you'll never have pizza the
it was
same
like
way again.
it was not soggy like it does when it gets
It
in a
made
microwave.
the crust crispy.
The crust was crispy and light. It was really, really good.
Huh.
Air fryers are literal life changers. Like
Oh, yeah.
it's so good. I love air fry. I love our air fryer.
I have a Faberware one, which is like the big egg looking one.
Nice.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
so-
Ours is kind of like
Mhm.
egg shaped.
We got a Ninja pressure cooker air fryer crock pot thing. It's pretty cool.
Mm.
Would
Yeah, I love I love air frying me some chicken.
nice.
Chicken.
I've never had air fried chicken before. We mostly do like potatoes.
It's good.
Potatoes.
At least you got chicken.
Just chunk up some potatoes and just toss them in there with like a little bit of oil and oil them up and get some garlic salt on there. So good.
Otherwise,
I don't
yeah.
even put oil on the chicken. I just season it a little bit and put it on. It's good.
Nice.
Otherwise, got like this like wooden marble parkour thing.
What did I get you?
Oh, Chris got me a didgeridoo.
And then he
yes.
and then he got me a blue
That
regular
video
rice.
had me
that's fine.
fucking dying.
love
And I have the Yuri on Ice I get. That one tracks. Why the fuck did you get him a didgeridoo?
So over the course of the 8
For the
years
bit.
that we've been together, just like once a year, just randomly he would say, "Hey, I want a
Maybe.
didgeridoo," just that's something. And then about like a month ago, we were inebriated and high, and he's just like, "I want a didgeridoo," and then me being drunk and high, I'm like, "I'm gonna order him one."
And now me beating myself up, I should have said bagpipes.
Kevin, I would have driven to your house and stabbed the bag.
Why?
Bagpipes.
No,
Bagpipes
bagpipes
are
are
the most
beautiful.
annoying instruments in the entire world.
Bagpipes are
they're
beautiful.
beautiful.
Where's our resident Englishman? I know it's not English.
Yeah, Harry, where the fuck are you?
But there's a guy in my neighborhood who was like, who would actively practice it.
My
Convenient-
uncle actually plays the bagpipes, and so for my birthday and he like recorded a video of him playing Happy Birthday, so my aunt sent
that's
it
cute.
to us. And then my dad got the same one when it was his birthday. So
The funny part is
Anyway,
that this
yeah,
this guy in my neighborhood, he lives across the street from the one family we don't like, and everyone around us thinks are crazy. So, and we don't know this guy, so he just does this on his own will. So I'm just like, yes,
That's good.
because I think we were taking Eric down to ISU one day, and I'm just like, is that bagpipes? and I'm looking all around, and I see through the houses there's a dude standing in his garage just practicing the fucking bagpipes.
I mean,
And it was like 8 a.m. and I was like, hell yeah, man.
go for it.
Kind of off track, but speaking of getting high, which you said earlier, I just got a whiff of the sticky icky, so I think my sister's lighting up downstairs.
Nice. And here you are, podcasting.
I looked like you. They probably saw me go like,
Oh, I'm not paying attention.
but yeah, my Christmas was
Poo-poo?
usual.
Oh.
Just spent it with them. I went before Christmas. I got off work like 2 hours early on Christmas Eve, so I just went to a ramen shop by myself. Just
Nice.
had a bowl of ramen and some sake.
Nice.
Super relaxing.
Sounds dope.
Fucking good.
My hand is ouchy.
Nice.
I got a few things as well. Vanessa got me this nice Star Wars hat. I've been looking for a nerdy winter hat for a bit. My brother got me some Star Wars soap from Dr. Squatch, even though I hate Dr. Squatch's commercials because they're pretentious as fuck. But I just found the names.
Wars.
What?
But it's Star Wars.
Yeah, but it's Star Wars, so I'll allow it. So there's 4 bars of soap in here. One's got Obi-Wan, it says only hope soap. Or one's got Yoda, it says wisdom wash. Darth Maul is ruthless rinse, and one that I thought that because all of these are pretty good naming conventions. The Darth Vader's is just dark side scrub.
You have to only use that on your balls.
Yeah.
That is just for balls.
They should have called it Rebel Scrub.
Oh yes, that would have worked so well.
No, but dark side scrub can only be used on your nether regions.
Yeah.
Because it's dark side scrub.
Specifically your asshole.
My brother got me a pair of Ray-Bans, but he forgot that I don't wear contacts anymore, so I can't actually wear them.
Unfortunate.
But so we're gonna. I think I'm gonna give these back to him, and he's gonna, I think, buy myself some prescription stuff. And I think probably my favorite gift was Vanessa got me this really nice navy blue fossil watch.
Is it movement?
No.
What? No,
Brandon.
but
No, it's fossil.
yeah, it's a fossil
Okay.
watch.
That's the
I
brand,
like me a nice, good looking watch, and on the back, she got engraved. It says on the back, it says "Forever to Go to 2021," which is the date I had proposed. Which is the date I proposed, and a line from the Instagram post that she made that followed it was it's 3 years down, forever to go, and I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
my heart.
Cute.
Oh, speaking of the Ray-Bans thing, that reminded me. My aunt got me a pair of regular shin high socks, and she got my dad ankle socks, and we wear the opposite of that. So we just
Swap it.
That's funny.
These are nice glasses too.
Start
Nice.
wearing contacts.
Contacts really just don't work in my eyes anymore. My eyes
That's a
will.
shame because you actually kind of look good with sunglasses.
Wait, put him back on. Put him back on.
Yeah. Eh.
You legit
Oh,
look
yeah.
like you belong in like the Matrix or something.
Yeah.
I know, right? I like these.
Well,
I wonder if I can find a pair like this on like online and get just like splurge on a pair of
Prescriptions.
prescriptions because you know what? Fuck it, I can afford it.
Fuck it, you're an adult without
I
kids.
can now too because I finally have my health insurance card.
Yay, Mike. Mike
So
can
I'm
go to the
gonna-
fucking doctor.
Yay!
It's like
I'm
I'm
getting-
getting these fixed. I'm gonna get these fixed.
When's the last time?
What about
the dentist,
this?
Mike?
That's
that-
fucked.
That stays fucked.
My teeth no longer hurt.
Content brain, man. Content brain.
What were you saying, Kevin?
his
I said
teeth
my
no
teeth
longer
no longer
hurt.
hurt.
Your teeth
Oh,
shouldn't
nice.
fucking hurt to begin with, but okay.
I'm aware.
Listen, some
Getting
of us
it
are
fixed.
just not good at brushing.
Listen, some of us didn't have dental insurance for a while, and
You
Don't-
also
did you
don't.
know how
have
much my
dental.
root canal would have cost? Like it would
I
cost me
don't.
like $300 out of pocket, but
Probably
it,
like
it,
1,000 or something.
it was $1,300.
1,300.
The American healthcare system is
They
fucked.
don't even have dental.
We don't even have dental.
You see, none of this will matter once for famous singers.
That's true. That is.
We're mixing
true.
up two references, but I approve.
Yeah.
Eat
It's
a dick.
Look at what do you think we are? Who do you think we are? Come on.
Who do you think we are? The Chicago Bears? We can't win them all, but we did.
What? Yeah, but they
Transition?
did.
Yeah, transition.
Ba-da-da, ba-da-da.
Da-da-da, sports car.
The place for sports.
But
First off, and this is as of like an hour or two ago. R.I.P. to the man, the myth, the legend, John Madden.
Oh,
Passed
John
away
Madden
this-
died.
Passed away this morning at 85 years old.
What
Jeez.
ball?
Actually, to be honest, he's looked 85 for about the past 20 years.
That's fair.
Well, rip John Madden.
Yeah, don't know if the Madden curse will still be a thing though.
What's the Madden curse?
Any athlete that's gone on the cover of any Madden football game has had a
An
cursed
injury?
season that following season, injury or whatever Mike Vick did.
Oh, fuck.
That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Good. He's a
But
dick.
people want John Madden as the cover of the next Madden game.
Okay.
Can't
I mean,
be cursed if you're already dead.
Yeah.
Not with that attitude. Now his corpse is cursed.
I mean, he was on from Madden, the original Madden football game to Madden 98. John Madden was on the cover of those games.
True.
Kyle Beach, the former Chicago Blackhawk who was sexually assaulted by a video coach that now plays in Germany, who courageously came forward as the John Doe in the investigation regarding the 2010 Blackhawks, has come to a settlement with the Blackhawks regarding the lawsuit against the team. I don't know what the terms of that settlement, but it's good to know that he's actually getting something out of it. Yeah, he better get fucking paid. I saw that, Steve.
Making it rain. They better make it rain on his ass.
For the
Literally.
record, the coach supposedly did jail time for his actions at a later job with a high schooler.
Yeah, bet.
Whoa. Oh no.
That fuck's name has since been X'd out on the Stanley Cup.
Good.
While waiting for the settlement or waiting for either the lawsuit to be finished or the settlement to be made or whatever, I did not want to wear any of my Blackhawks gear. I know I had it in the background or whatever, but I can finally wear my Blackhawks jerseys again.
Yeet.
Due to unpaid bills and invoices to their home arena, the Arizona Coyotes were risking being locked out from playing and training in their own facility.
That's funny.
Since then, the debt was paid in full, and this wasn't. You missed one payment. Oh, you missed two payments. They haven't. They supposedly they didn't pay anything since June of 2020.
Jesus.
Doo-doo.
Same for me.
Mike, you shouldn't announce that.
Uh-oh.
NHL
Woo-woo.
commissioner and someone who could very possibly be the Penguin, Gary Bettman, said that the city of
I'm
Glendale,
looking this guy
Arizona,
up.
where the Coyotes play, has some sort of agenda against the team, and that the missed due dates were due to human error. A city of Glendale representative said that if 17 unfiled monthly tax returns were due to human error, then so be it.
That is the most penguin-looking man I've ever seen in my entire life.
That's fair.
Other than Danny DeVito.
Wait, what's his name?
Gary Bettman.
He's a little too tall, but it still works.
Yeah.
We can't all be perfect.
Exactly.
I am.
The Colorado Avalanche have the most goals scored in any 13-game stretch by any NHL team since 1995.
I'm listening. I'll be right back.
That goal total,
10.
69.
Oh, yeah?
Nice.
St. Louis Blues player Nathan Walker became the first Australian-born NHL player to record a hat trick. He is also the only Australian-born NHL player ever.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
For what it's worth, it is rumored the Montreal Canadiens will be interviewing at least 3 women for their vacant general manager position,
Oh, that's cool.
which is good or bad given the toxicity of Canadiens fans. With the COVID situation in the world, the NHL has opted out of sending their players to play for their home countries in ice hockey in the Olympics. This, however, does not change the fact that Team China will still get their asses kicked. Badly.
No, they
Rip.
just need to pull a Pride of Orange, right, Ryan?
Wrong country.
But listen, if Japan could do it, then so can they.
If Japan has a better shot. Japan has a better shot. With the current lockout for Major League Baseball and the Chicago Bulls having a COVID outbreak, Chicago White Sox baseball player Tim Anderson wanted the Bulls to know that he was available to play whenever they needed him.
That's good.
It's estimated that 15,000 guest workers have died in Qatar since the country was awarded the 2022 World Cup back in 2010.
Sorry, did you say 15,000?
Yes.
That's fucked.
Yeah, that tracks.
Also, 21 of 27 EU countries have signed a declaration where there should no longer be a World Cup host like Qatar.
Yeah. Let's not take it to dystopian hellscapes.
Hey, buddy.
Actor Tom Holland tried to persuade Kylian Mbappe to join Tottenham instead of Real Madrid. It did not work.
I don't know what that means.
It's footy, but it did not work. Seattle Seahawks player Bobby Wagner said during an interview, "I never put mayo on anything. Mayo is disgusting." The Duke's Mayo Bowl, a college football bowl game, tweeted a photo of the division the Seahawks are in and that the Seahawks are in last place.
Get
Shots
fucked.
fired.
Silence, Brand, except you. You're okay, I guess.
When Baltimore Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson throws 2 or less interceptions in a game so far this season, the Ravens have 3 wins and 4 losses. When he throws more than 2 interceptions in a game so far this season, the Ravens haven't lost the game.
Go figure.
Jacksonville Jaguars head dunce Urban Meyer was asked about rookie Andre Sisco's play and development so far this year. Meyer responded, "He's playing a little bit more. I don't have his numbers in front of me." The game before this interview, Sisco played 0 snaps and got no game time. Due to unrelated reasons, or related reasons, Meyer was fired at 12:30 in the morning 2 weeks ago. Where did I leave off?
I feel like you've mentioned him several times in the past Sports Corner.
Oh, yeah. fired for poor team performance and poor attitude on Meyer's part, as he essentially blamed his team's bad performance on the players and that he wasn't the problem. He also may have kicked his kicker in practice over the summer, but
Is
Bruh.
it my fault? No, it's the players who are out of touch.
exactly. The New York Giants announced that their next home game, which was this past Sunday, would be Fan Appreciation Day, where all season ticket holders got to receive a free medium soda.
Just medium soda.
Insulted, and I'm not even a season ticket holder.
A free medium soda.
But only for
Asterisk
season
straw
ticket
not
holders?
included.
Only
Straw not included.
that's extra.
Lemonade only.
It's a paper straw. too.
Sierra Mist only.
Medium Sierra Mist.
No, it's gotta be RC.
RC, yes.
I'll say a hot take. I kind of like Sierra Mist.
Oh yeah, I do too.
I don't. I think RC is probably the worst soda in my opinion.
I don't drink anything other than I don't drink any caffeinated soda, so I wouldn't know.
I grew up drinking RC because my grandma was poor.
That's fair.
The University of Nebraska football team just had a 3-star wide receiver recruit commit to the school on a few weeks ago. His name, DeColdest Crawford.
Like the coldest Crawford.
DeColdest.
All right.
Someone
cool.
get that man a blanket.
And
At family
fi-
functions, he's the only one wearing a blanket. Sorry, go ahead.
Finally, former NBA player turned collegiate athlete J.R. Smith was all smiles after getting a 4.0 GPA in his first semester of college.
For him.
Quoted, I can't even describe the feeling. You always hear about your disabilities and all this shit that plays a part in why you can't think the way you want to, and still being able to achieve that shit.
Respect.
That's off.
Also,
So
I'm
wait.
sorry, I just noticed that Soko is wearing a bow tie, and it's adorable.
So wait, he was a professional player, then went back to college.
Yeah, because he got drafted out of high school.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Was that the end of Sports Corner?
Yeah, I said, and finally.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Wow, Kevin.
Listen, Kevin, come on.
Use your ears. I didn't
Be
hear
a little
it
more
either.
Think,
animated
Mark,
to this
think!
Podcast.
What was
Speaking
that?
of Yuri on Ice and other anime-related news, go, Mike, go.
Thanks,
That was
thanks,
bad.
Chris. Thanks. My transition was you have to be more animated about this stuff, but
Yeah.
it's anime box.
Oh,
time.
that's even worse than Chris's.
So, been a while since we covered anime news.
Oh no.
I'm gonna try and get through it in an expedient manner because we had Jump Festa over a couple weeks ago, which is the big Shonen Jump Festival at the end of the year, and they had a lot of announcements. So I'm gonna just pick a point, but before we get to all the Shonen Jump stuff, we're gonna talk about some films. A new Netflix film titled Bubble was announced with probably the biggest all-star staff lineup that you've ever seen from an anime film. It is being directed by Tetsuro Araki, who is the director for Attack on Titan and Death Note.
Ooh.
The writer is Gen Urobuchi, who wrote Madoka Magica and Fate Zero.
Ooh.
Madoka
The
Magica?
character designer is Tsugumi Obata, who is the illustrator for manga such as Death Note and Bakuman, and the soundtrack is being handled by Hiroyuki Sawano, who is the composer for Attack on Titan and Kill la Kill.
Okay, time
So-
to watch that.
Kill la Kill had a fucking dope soundtrack.
So did Attack
Well,
on
that
Titan.
movie comes out on Netflix in April, I believe. So that's going. It looks fucking stacked. The trailer looked pretty cool.
What genre?
Some kind of fantasy action thing, not like an urban
Sold.
fantasy kind of thing.
I'm sold. Yep, that's what I was thinking of, Steve.
Don't lose your way.
Oh, it's such a great song.
Yeah, that's like the main theme in Kill la Kill.
Oh.
Another in other film news, Makoto Shinkai has announced that a new film is in the works. One can hope that this time it is not a rom-com about two disaffected youths who slowly grow to know more about each other in wacky supernatural ways.
Is that what all the reviews are
Makoto
about?
Shinkai, is that you?
All right, now let's talk about some Jump Festa stuff.
Oh,
There
Mike,
was
real quick. I saw Spider-Man: Far From Home the other day, and one of the trailers before it was for an anime
You
movie.
mean No Way Home?
Yeah, what'd I say?
Far From
You
Home?
said far.
Anyway, that one, the new Spider-Man movie.
An anime trailer for what?
I don't remember the title. It's like Sing something or other. The trailer intrigued me.
Oh, sing a little. Yeah, fucking.
No.
It's Sing a Little Harmony, I think.
Yeah,
I've
that
seen
sounds about
I've
right.
seen the trailers for that. It looks super cool.
Is that like
I
Sing
looked-
2?
No, what?
Sing 2
no.
comes out
Kevin,
soon.
no.
What?
No,
Who cares?
So why are
I
you
know
playing
that-
Minecraft?
I'm not
Motherfucker, I
playing
know what he's
Minecraft.
talking about.
Why are you playing Minecraft?
I'm not playing Minecraft.
Bitch is playing Minecraft while Mike's doing anime.
I'm going to kill you in Minecraft.
I'm still listening.
Politically. But yeah,
Anyway.
the trailer looked really interesting. It looked like half school thing, half like weird sci-fi dystopia or utopia / dystopia, and like singing anime. I was like,
Yeah, it
I have
looks
no
like
idea what to think. I'm intrigued.
I hope it's a musical, because that would be really cool, because anime doesn't really have musicals. I would be very excited if it was. Outside of Love Live, it doesn't really have musicals. But anyway, back to
Dream.
Jump Festa stuff. Kevin, you're going to want to pay attention for this one, because we got a ton of My Hero Academia news. Season 6 is going to be premiering in fall of 2022. Additionally, the
sooner.
Kohei Horikoshi announced that if all goes according to plan, the manga will be finished by the end of next year. So based on that timetable, we can expect My Hero Academia to be over in 2024.
Oh, cool.
No, I don't want him to be done. I was so afraid of him announcing that. I don't want him to be almost
Hey,
done.
don't worry,
And
babe. You still
Kevin,
you still have
prepare
4
for
more years.
infinite
Or 3 more
spin-offs
years.
because that is a money-making cash cow.
I really hope that he starts doing like.
Kevin, when Kishimoto announced that Naruto was on his last arc, it took him 4 years to end it.
Yeah.
But he says by the end of the year, though.
Yes, so double that. That's
Yeah.
usually the case.
Well, no, because he said that it. So last year it was the final like act, but now he's saying it's going to be done by next year.
Yes, which again,
double it.
don't take mangaka at their word when they say what timetable it's going to be finished in. Do you know how many times Eiichiro Oda has said that One Piece was going to be wrapped up
True.
in 5 years?
I mean, I do agree with Steve in chat right now that like in the My Hero Academia manga right now feels like it's like rushing. Like there's like so much being rushed and like so much that could be expanded on that I don't know why they're doing it so quickly right now. Like I can't go into it without giving spoilers, but it's like things
Yeah,
are
don't
getting
give spoilers,
real
Beach.
fucking rushed.
He's probably he's probably getting sick of it. Like, you know, it's just like he wants to move on to other creative projects.
Well, without giving spoilers, originally the he announced that so where this next season, well, it's coming out in the fall, the arc that's about to start was originally supposed to be the end. Like that was supposed to be like the end. It was supposed to end after that.
It was
But-
a prototype of
Yeah.
no, I was thinking of something else. But yes, yeah.
But that was essentially the original ending is coming up soon. And so like what we're getting now in the manga is all like extra stuff he came up with after the fact. So I do hope that he does come up with like a side like a more serious like either like a story 2, like, you know, maybe like it's not My Hero Academia, maybe it's like My Hero like Professional or something where it's like Deku as like a pro hero or, you know, about a different pro hero or something. I don't know.
Speaking of part 2s, the part 2 of Chainsaw Man will start publication in 2022. That series ran for 11 volumes in Shonen Jump, and now I think it's transferring to Jump Plus, which means it's going to be even more violent than it already was. And the Chainsaw Man anime will be airing in 2022 as well. Hopefully Mappa doesn't kill all their animators, because they also have the Jigoku Raku anime to adapt in 2022. Please save them. Please.
Save them. Oh,
Also, in fall of
do sit-ups.
2022, we will be getting an adaptation of Bleach: The 1,000-Year Blood War, which is the final arc of Bleach, directed by Tomohisa Taguchi, who is one of my new favorite anime directors. So I need to go read the Bleach manga.
So wait, when did that come out? When did that manga come out?
Bleach? It's been over for like a couple years now.
Well, yeah, I know, but like,
What are you playing right now?
Solitaire.
The 1,000-Year Blood War arc of it
Solitaire.
probably started
Holy shit,
in
oh
the mid 2010s somewhere.
okay.
But yeah, it probably earlier than that. It was probably in the early.
So they
2010s.
just ended the manga like original Brotherhood style then, or they ended it on an earlier arc, or
They ended it on the Full Brain arc, which was the arc before 1,000-Year Blood War. So
Okay.
yeah, it just kind of stopped. That's where the
oh,
first
so they
anime
never
started.
got like a proper the anime never got like a proper ending.
No, it just kind of stopped. But yeah, so
No, you can keep playing it, really
very
don't
excited for that one. The new trailer looks fucking hype.
If I wanted to watch Bleach 1, where could I watch it? And 2, how many episodes am I committing myself to?
There's so many.
365.
Fuck.
There's so many.
Of the big 3, not bad.
Wait, there's 365 episodes? Watch an episode
Yeah.
a day. You'll be done in a year.
But also half of it's filler.
Watch an episode a
Patty,
day.
give me a
You'll be
second.
done in half a year.
Let's see. We can skip that. Also announced is a new Rurouni Kenshin anime, which will be adapting the recently running Hokkaido arc that Watsuki has been publishing in one of the Jump manga. Not that I'm super excited for that, since he is a pedophile who only got slapped with a $1,300 fine for possessing so much child pornography that they thought he was distributing it.
Who's Watsuki again?
The Rurouni Kenshin author.
Okay.
And the witch.
Because there's also a
Not that
Rapper.
Watsuki. Different Watsuki.
There's a rapper named Watsuki, and I was like, oh.
Watsuki.
Watsuki. Okay.
Speaking of pedophiles,
No.
You know, say Watsuki.
the author of Oshiete Galko-chan was also arrested for possession of child pornography. Yay!
That's
Burn
great.
the other witch.
Well, at least, okay. Here's the upside to that. At least he's caught. You know, and
Yeah,
now
but
he's put on a
what-
registry.
But the Rurouni Kenshin guy was also caught, and he was also allowed to continue his series and only had to pay $1,300.
Well, that's also because they suck at
Yeah.
law.
I have a question. Would
Yes?
Volume 6 of Galko-chan still be available to get, or might I be a bad person for supporting him?
Pirate it online so that you just watch it, you read it for
probably
free.
still be available. Depending, I think 7 Seas publishes Galko-chan. I'm not sure. It's either 7 Seas or Yen Press. I'm not sure. It's up to them as to whether they want to continue it. For example, when the Act Edge author got caught for his fuckery, Viz Media discontinued their physical copies of that.
Do not
So-
drown my fiance, guys.
Yeah. So
It is 7 Seas.
okay, so yeah, it's up in the air. Let's speed through some more announcements. We got a new Spy X Family trailer. Looks super hype by Wit Studios and Cloverworks. So more dead animators. Yay. Let's see. New Dragon Ball Super movie is coming out in April of next year. Looks like Pan is actually going to be like in it this time. So I'm hoping for a better
Pan.
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 So
Okay,
hopefully they
whatever.
actually write her well this time, as opposed to GT. One Piece Red will be getting filmed in August of next
One
year.
Piece Red.
Yeah, One Piece. Yeah, well, Red is the title of the film. But let's see. The Devil's a Part-Timer season 2 will be premiering in July of 2022, which means there will have been a 9-year gap in between seasons.
Oh,
I am hyped.
You know.
Japan.
I am excited, actually.
Casual 9-year gap.
What else are we getting? We're getting Pop Team Epic Season 2. We're getting Kaguya Season 3. We're getting Recycle of the Penguin Drum. We're getting a Gridman / Dynazenon movie. We're getting so much cool shit Komi-san Season 2. All of it in 2022.
Gridman as an SSS Gridman?
Yes.
Or...
Yes.
Oh, okay, I like the first one.
Yes. Additionally, there will be a manga adaptation of the Imaizumin family that is quote-unquote safe for work, which basically means that they're taking a doujin and circulating it in a manga magazine.
Why?
Apparently the doujin was really popular.
So they're taking porn and...
Taking out the porn, yes.
That doesn't leave much left.
Yes.
Bold move, Cotton. We'll see how it plays off.
Let's see. The currently airing Pokemon anime will have a 4-episode special next year on Amazon Prime that will be centered around the Hisui region, which is the new region in Pokemon Arceus, or I should say it's a predecessor to the Sinnoh region. Looks like it's gonna be fun. Speaking of which, we also got a new trailer for Pokemon Arceus. Looks cool. I'm still hyped for it.
Yeah.
Let's see. The final 2 episodes of the anime 86 got delayed again. So we're gonna be waiting forever for that. So I guess they 86'd it. Got him. Anyway, in relation to the Uzumaki anime that will be airing on Adult Swim next year, it was revealed that Junji Ito will be part of the cast for it. Junji Ito being the author of Uzumaki.
His shit is fucking terrifying.
Yeah. They have not announced what character he's playing, but it's going to be cool, probably.
Himself.
So, okay, what is Uzumaki? Is that another body horror stuff like he's known for, or is it something else?
Yeah. Let's see. Discotek has announced that their release of Gunbuster will come out in around mid-2022. Super hyped for that. Along with some Western cartoons that they've licensed, such as The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and Street Sharks.
Street
What?
Sharks.
Street Sharks!
Is that what kids are watching nowadays?
Street Smarts.
Okay. Netflix has announced that they are canceling all further seasons of the live-action Cowboy Bebop. Thank Christ.
It
Because
Could have
Not
predicted
good.
a tragedy.
the series left off on one of the worst cliffhangers, both written and otherwise, that I have seen. It will not be missed. I made a video on it. You can go watch that on the Anime News Network channel.
Nameless plug.
And slightly more depressing Bebop news, the anime screenwriter Keiko Nobumoto has passed away. She is the screenwriter for Cowboy Bebop, Wolf's Rain, and Tokyo Godfathers. She was a really fucking good screenwriter. She will be missed. Also did a video on Tokyo Godfathers on the Anime News Network channel, so you can go check that out.
All right, you got one shameless plug. Now you're just...
Yeah. I got 2. Voice actress Maya Sakamoto has announced that she is pregnant with her first child.
Hey.
You guys might know her most for portraying Krona in Soul Eater.
Aw.
She is a legendary voice actress at this point, and we are all happy for her.
I watched the English dub, so I have no idea.
All right, we're getting close to the end of the list.
I've opened up Candy Crush.
Toei Animation is in hot water again for their handling of copyright on YouTube. YouTuber Totally Not Mark was hit with over 150 copyright claims on his videos, which amounted to about 3 years worth of work.
Ooh.
Toei responded by not responding
Of course. Why would they?
because fuck you.
Yeah.
Should have just said left on red.
Yeah. This is slightly tangentially related to anime, but I do want to talk about it. Dark Horse Publishing has been bought by the Embracer Group, which is basically the new name for THQ Nordic.
Oh.
Can I interrupt you one
Interesting.
second?
I like Dark Horse. They've got some good shit out there. I think they published Hellboy.
I'm just
Yes.
gonna you guys can see it, but I'm just gonna interrupt you real quick. He's laying on his side and pushing the ball in the track. She's so
The cat.
Yeah, I'm talking about you. You're so lazy.
What a lazy little shit. I love him.
He's comfy,
Oh.
but he wants to
Anyway.
play.
Anyway, sorry,
Anyway,
Mike,
the
go
reason
ahead.
anyway the reason this is anime related is because Dark Horse's most successful property across everything in their catalog is Berserk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which has sold millions of copies in the West. So listen, as long as they finish putting out the deluxe edition of Berserk, I'm fine. There has been an alleged machine translation scandal involving a company known as Amimaru. If you're unaware, machine translation is basically is a trial version of what they're trying. It's basically like AI generated translations for manga, which usually turn out very bad. One of the publishers allegedly involved in this scandal is Kodansha USA, who publishes stuff like Attack on Titan, Fairy Tail, etc. They're one of the big manga publishers in the US. Kodansha has denied being involved in this scandal. We will see where it goes from here.
So wait, what was the scandal? That they did that and didn't hire like an actual translator?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
And translators are already paid shit as it is, so now they're losing even more work. Manga author Ken Akamatsu, best known for works like Love Hina and Negima, has announced that he is running for office for the General Parliament in Japan. He'll be running as a Liberal Democrat, which is Japan's centrist party.
I'm sorry, that's funny, and I don't know why. Also, in case, for those of you that don't know, that it's not porn, but it's like, they're basically dojins minus the nipples. Am I wrong, Mike?
For which ones? For the ones I
Love
just said?
Hina and Nejima?
I mean, they're ecchi series. They're just
Ecchi. That's
they got
what I was
fan
looking
service
for.
in them.
Which,
All right.
that's funny.
Finally, in VTuber news,
Oh,
V Shoujo has announced a partnership with the Good Smile Company to put out a line of figures, at which I experienced a bit of existential terror because I realized that I did not know what my price cap would be for a Nyanners figure.
I still don't know who
You're not
Nyanners
eating
is.
my ice cubes.
Keep it that way.
And
The only one I know is Gura.
speaking of them, Hololive English has debuted some new outfits for their avatars, I guess I could say. They have an evening wear version now, and they also have a line of clothes. They're partnered with, I forget who, but they're doing some merch stuff now. Looks kind of cool. And
VTuber
finally, Nijisanji EN, which is the another VTuber agency, has finally debuted their 4th generation of English VTubers, and this time it's an all-boys cast.
Oh boy!
Yeah. The English VTuber sphere has kind of struggled with male VTubers up
They're
till
all
now,
over TikTok, though.
but they are all over yes, and especially Nijisanji Luxium, I think is this generation's name, and they are hitting the ground running. Vox Akuma is like the most popular one now, and I think he already has about 70 or 80,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Is it Vox Akuma?
Yeah,
Is he the one I keep seeing on TikTok?
probably.
He is the one I keep seeing on TikTok.
Yeah, he's got a real sexy voice.
He's got a real sexy
is that
voice. Yes, he
is
does.
he the one?
Is that the little girl one?
No, he's
Okay.
he's got like black hair with like red stripes.
I don't look at. I'm
Oh,
not
so that
on
was
VTuber TikTok.
I am
man.
all over VTuber TikTok, man. It's a problem.
That
Let's
is
see.
a problem.
Hold on, let
It's
me
a
look
good
up
problem.
what
being
his
on
current
Thirst
subscriber
Trap Talk.
count
That's fun.
is. He currently has 92,000 subscribers, so he's going to hit 100K by the end of the year, and the channel has only been around since November 30th.
Hey Kevin, how do you feel about that?
I want someone to design me a VTuber avatar.
You're not gonna be a VTuber.
I could be a
I know
VTuber.
people who have done VTuber rigging, so if you want me to hook you up with them, I can.
If you're that serious about
If you
it,
could, I mean, I'd pay someone to make a model for me.
I had fun doing the stupid It Takes Two.
Well, so are you done with the anime box, Mike?
That is all of Anime Box.
Jesus Christ. I mean, so like, so the main reason why we stopped doing the whole VTuber little raccoon thing was mostly because my computer just couldn't handle it.
Wasn't it also just an April Fool's prank?
It started off
did,
as that,
and
but then
then
we started doing all of our It Takes Two streams as that. But most of the reason was it was also just a test to see if I could do it, kind of thing. And while yes, like I feel like my camera and stuff like that is fine, just the processing power to VTube, play games, and stream from the same box was a little taxing on my PC. But I today have just acquired everything I need to set up my streaming PC.
You got a 3080?
No. The stream PC does not need a graphics card, so it will not have a graphics card.
I couldn't resist.
Fuck you, Mike.
He wants one so bad.
At this rate, I'm gonna have to wait until they release the 40 series and all the crypto miners start selling their 30 series for cheap.
Listen, all you need to go do is go out and murder everyone who has an NFT.
Yeah, Kevin, just murder. It's fine. It's
If
fine.
you kill people that own 10 NFTs, like if you collect 10 NFTs by killing them, you get a 3080.
That's
You got a 3080 Ti today? How?
That's your level up in the video game.
Level up. It's the kill
Blood on my
streak.
hands.
It's the kill
Anyway.
streak.
Oh no!
It's the
Anyway,
achievement. Oh no, I've killed people. Okay.
Best
They're
Buy.
just
You just
NFT
walk into
owners.
Best Buy or you find it online.
There's a lot of people that are into NFTs, like that. I'm just like, oh, I like that person. Aww.
yeah, Toby
Can
Maguire
someone-
apparently has one now.
Can
God
someone,
damn it!
can someone remind me what an NFT is again?
An NFT, it's just stupid.
Okay,
It's
that doesn't
basic,
matter.
the easiest way to understand it is a certificate of authenticity for a digital piece of art.
That you
The-
don't own.
The best way
That
I've
is
heard it
really
described is it's like if you go to the Louvre, right,
Okay.
and you're looking at the Mona Lisa,
Okay.
and some guy walks up to you and he's like, "Hey, you want to own the Mona Lisa?" And you're like, "Yeah, I want to own the Mona Lisa." And he's like, "Give me $10,000."
Oh, that's so dumb.
And you're like, "Okay, here's $10,000. Can I take the Mona Lisa home now?" And he's like, no,
No.
the Mona Lisa has to stay here. But I'm going to take this piece of paper, the certificate, and I'm going to go put it in this janitorial closet that says you own the Mona Lisa.
That is so dumb.
And that's all it is.
It's such a fucking scam, and I cannot believe these dum-dums are falling for it.
It's literally...
It's basically
stupid.
being used for money laundering at this point.
So just like the rest of the art world.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to own the Mona Lisa?
Yeah, I would love to own the
That's-
Mona Lisa.
I heard that. I heard it described that way. I think on Twitter at some point. And I was
you're-
like, that
it's
is
100%.
brilliant.
From what
Sorry, I was watching the Rooster Teeth podcast, and I think it was Andrew Rose that said the reason you can't wrap your mind around it is because it's so
dumb.
stupid
Yeah.
that your mind refuses to accept that it actually is what it is.
Yeah,
I
I still
think
like.
What are you doing back there?
What is he doing?
He's just in the box in the corner.
I think I saw something about the It Takes Two developer, which I guess It
Yeah.
Takes Two won the game.
We
of the year.
stand
Going,
him.
Like basically going fuck you NFTs, fuck
He literally
you.
said, I will be shot in the knee before I make an NFT.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so we need to keep playing It Takes Two, but finish up that PC because I got.
Fuck the Oscars, man.
I'm not talking about the Oscars right now.
But yeah, I mean, the only other way to get like, and I've seriously considered it now, is like the most reliable way to get a 30 series graphics card is to buy a prefab PC.
Like my sister did.
Yeah, I mean that's the most reliable way to get any graphics card right now. Actually,
That's fair.
it's just that you're just going to be paying a premium for a pre-built PC.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing. It's just like I'll take the I'm not gonna have to reply. I got a 2060 Super at the moment.
You're still fine, I think. You see, I'm on a 10.
Yeah, no,
I'm on a
I've got
1070.
I've got at least 2 or 3 more years on this thing. So like I figure by that time the 40 series will probably be out, and I can get some I can snap up some 30s.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on a 1070 and trying to stream on it, so I'm kind of.
Yeah,
I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel it on some of the newer games, or even on like Overwatch.
Mr. Krabs.
I'm concerned if the R&D department even has enough materials to start working on a 40 series.
Nvidia says it's coming out next year.
Oh really? Okay,
I
well,
think
great.
they've already confirmed that.
I can snap up a 30 then, no problem. Eventually.
Hopefully.
Eventually.
So
Ryan.
so Monica's not here, but she did watch a couple movies, and she knows that they're kind of movies we want to talk about, where she wanted to talk about. It was a pre-recorded message, so it was pre-recorded last week, so some of this material in it is a little outdated.
Oh.
I will warn you right now, she does talk about Spider-Man No Way Home, so if you want to be 100% spoiler-free, leave the stream.
So how are we gonna
or,
watch it?
Or
Get
mute
out.
it. Or mute it for the next 10 minutes. That being said, she
It's
does
10
not.
minutes.
It starts about. There's 2 movies.
That's
uh,
short.
I mean, Mike's segment was like.
20,
Oh yeah.
30, 80.
That's fair.
Anyways, yes. So she doesn't go into spoilers, but if you want to be like 100% spoiler free, don't listen to this. People, you guys in the cast, I don't know how you're gonna listen to it. Maybe just listen to the stream.
Just be a bit behind.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope it's gonna work. I don't know if this is actually gonna work. So
Okay.
Well, let's find
I guess
out.
We'll
mute
see.
everyone else, maybe.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mute
Hello,
my mic,
gang.
I guess.
As
Uh-oh,
you
where is
may
it?
or may not know, I recently got cast in a local
If we can
production
find
of...
it.
God damn it.
Hello, gang. As you may or may not know, I recently
can
got
hear it,
cast
but
in a
you
local
can't see it?
production of I Love You, You're Perfect, Now Change. While I'm very excited to be part
It
of the
worked
show,
earlier.
it means that I will be on hiatus from the podcast. Hello, gang. As you may or may not
can't
know,
hear it.
I recently got cast in
Oh.
a local production of I Love You, You're Perfect, Now Change. While I'm very excited to be part of the show, it means that I will be on hiatus
guys
from
hear
the
it?
podcast for a couple
It's not even on
months.
stream,
Before I
Kev.
go, though, I want
hear
it
to
playing
somewhere.
talk
Now
about
it
the
is.
2 movies that I saw most recently that hold a lot of hype for this
I can
group.
hear it.
I can't see
Let's
it though.
start with one that I've been
I'm pausing
very
it, hold
much
on.
looking.
Oh my god. Okay.
We can hear, but we can't see.
Hello, gang.
Hold on, 10 seconds.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Oh my god. Steve,
Did we do
the
it?
stream is 5 seconds.
Hello,
There we
gang.
go.
As you may or may not know,
I'm gonna
I recently
refresh
got cast in a local production of I Love You, You're Perfect, Now Change. While I'm very excited to be part of the show, it means that I will be on hiatus from the podcast for a couple months. Before I go, though, I wanted an opportunity to talk about the 2 movies that I saw most recently that hold a lot of hype for this group. Let's start with one that I've been very much looking forward to, West Side Story. While I'm familiar with West Side Story, it's one that I don't know too well. My only exposure to it is I watched the original 1961 movie in 6th grade and remembered liking it, but not much else. When I was a junior in high school, my orchestra played a West Side Story medley, and I know of at least 2 folks that have been in the show itself, my Uncle Steve and a friend of mine from theater. This current version is directed by Steven Spielberg, and there isn't a lot of notable star power besides Ansel Elgort, notably Baby and Baby Driver, and Rita Moreno, who played Anita in the original 1961 movie, of which she won an Oscar for the role. The talent pool is mainly pulled from the Broadway scene rather than the Hollywood one. For those unfamiliar with the plot, the basic premise is surrounding the raging turf war between the Caucasian Jets and the Puerto Rican Sharks, and the forbidden love that blossoms between Tony, who is part of the Jets, and Maria, the sister of the head of the Sharks. Sound familiar? That's because West Side Story is a modern adaptation of Romeo and Juliet. Well, modern for 1957 anyways. If you're familiar, you can associate each of the major characters of the story with a counterpart of an R&J character, and the major story beats are also almost identical. I knew I was going to love it being the musical theater nerd that I am, but part of the reason I love it so much is how perfectly it was adapted to the screen. The big problem with a lot of movie musicals are an array of the following. There's too much of a focus on getting star power, sacrificing the quality of the singing. They cut around, often cutting major songs due to a myriad of reasons. Auto-tuning the ever-loving shit out of the music. Or trying to make adjustments and changes majorly affecting the story. West Side Story has none of these problems. It was not afraid to lean more into being a musical, putting its focus into making the music, and especially the dancing, great. It does not make any changes to the core aspects of the show. The changes it does make help elevate some of the parts that have not aged terribly well. For example, there's more actors of color playing the sharks, whereas in the original movie, Rita Moreno was the only shark who was actually Puerto Rican. The rest were brown-faced. Another change with the sharks is that about half their dialogue is in an untranslated Spanish, which adds more flavor and depth to the sharks as a whole. One of the other small changes that I was pleasantly surprised at was the transformation of the character Anybody's. Traditionally, Anybody's is a girl who is dressed more like the male characters and is desperately trying to be part of the Jets gang, but is pushed away because of their gender. Normally they are treated more as a tomboy in the original show, but their arc throughout the movie ends up not only getting the respect from the gang, but also using more male-associated nicknames and pronouns to describe their character. The biggest change is the inclusion of Rita Moreno as Valentina, replacing the character of Doc, but even that change, or any of the changes for that matter, doesn't feel strange or out of place. There's origin for these ideas within the text, and they don't detract from the main plot. I feel this is because not only is Steven Spielberg the type of director that can roll out of bed and make a good movie, he also loves the source material. There's an interview where Spielberg listened to the original soundtrack when he was 10, and it always stuck with him. It's a project he's been wanting to tackle since at least early 2016. Overall, this is a fantastic movie within its own right, but the way it handles the adaptation of West Side Story with such respect to the source is something anyone who is planning on adapting any piece of media should take note of. Now, I was going to talk about my next movie because of just how highly anticipated it's been, but instead, I just want to talk about the Mets, baby! Let's go! They're gonna go all the way this year! Or at least that's what MJ's wondering. Let's talk about Spider-Man No Way Home. And yes, that was a relevant transition. At the time of recording this, I know at least Kevin and Chris have watched it, Steve has not had a chance to see it yet, and Mike and Ryan never really care about MCU spoilers. I still will be doing this part spoiler-free. Anyways, we're picking up exactly where Spider-Man Far From Home left off. Mysterio revealed to the world that Spider-Man is Peter Parker. This causes a lot of unwanted attention and consequences for Peter and the gang. Not wanting his friends to suffer on his behalf, Peter goes to Doctor Strange to see if he can make everyone forget that he is Spider-Man. While he is able to do so, the spell gets botched, and everyone who knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man in the entire multiverse is now seeking Peter Parker. I've talked about this before, but what makes or breaks a Marvel movie is the characters. The plots are always thin with low stakes, so it's dependent on the characters and what shuffle is made to their formula. And peeling back the insane hype surrounding this movie, the MCU characters do not disappoint with creating a hilarious and heartfelt tone. Even the multiverse characters that were brought in added a layer of depth to this movie being outside of the MCU formula. It was striking and comforting to me that the multiverse characters were preserved in their original states. The best example of that is Doc Ock. Watching him in No Way Home, he was terrifying and campy, exactly the way I remembered him. An interpretation of Doc Ock like that wouldn't fly in an MCU movie of today. This movie celebrates the last 20 years, yes, 20, of cinematic Spider-Man. I've seen all of the modern Spider-Man movies with the exception of Amazing Spider-Man 2, and while I could go for the low-hanging fruit of, but does it really matter? There are plot points that are drawn from each of the previous Spider-Man movies. From my perspective, it's difficult to say whether or not anyone who hasn't seen a Spider-Man movie previously would feel lost because so much of Spider-Man is embedded in the last 20 years of pop culture. It's hard to put myself in the shoes of someone going into this completely blind. And while this movie is built on some very heavy fan service, it doesn't feel as blatant because of the way it's woven within the context of the story. One of the big things in the news in preparation for No Way Home coming out was that there hasn't been this much demand or hype for a movie like this since Endgame. And I would say that comparing this movie to Endgame is apt because of the history of the character thus far. The theater we went to was unsurprisingly crowded, and while that made me a bit anxious with how claustrophobic it was, there was something magical about seeing this movie on the big screen. Not in the graphical sense, but in being able to hear the audience audibly react to the movie. There was one particular moment where the audience just erupted in applause and cheers, and that felt so magical and transported me back to seeing Endgame in theaters. Obviously, there is mid-credits and post-credits goodness, so unless you're a complete noob, you gotta stay till the end. It's very difficult to talk about No Way Home further without getting into spoiler territory. But overall, it was a fun and heartfelt celebration of the last 20 years of cinematic Spider-Man. And if you are comfortable and able, see it in theaters. It enhances the movie so much just hearing the audience around you. And that's Monica's movie. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be on hiatus from the podcast proper until February. I don't know exactly when this will be shown, but just to cover my bases, happy holidays and happy new year. I'll see you next year. Bye-bye!
Thanks, Monica, for that exciting thing. I lost words. Yeah.
She was right about me not caring.
No Way Home was very
It was
good. The fan
awesome.
service
It was amazing.
So good.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
so good.
You're still muted,
Are
babe.
we? I am?
Oh no, you're not. Never mind.
No, I'm not.
Sorry. There are two sources for you in my
Okay.
thing.
Are we doing spoilers now or no?
No.
Okay. Well, I just was very happy about the
I
entire
was.
thing. It's my favorite. It's literally like. I can't choose between No Way Home and Into the Multiverse because they were
Spider-Verse.
both Spider-Verse because they were both amazing.
I think Spider-Verse is still better.
I don't know. I have a very soft spot for like Tom
Yeah, I know.
Holland. So
Yeah, this is definitely my favorite Spider-Man movie, I think.
Live
But
action
I-
for sure. Favorite live action
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. I like Spider-Verse, but like, I
I like Spider-Verse. I really like Spider-Verse too. But I don't know. I think this one is my favorite Spider-Man movie to date. Like
I'm happy we.
sorry, go ahead. No, I'm done. I was just gonna say like I just love it. Go for it.
I'm happy West Side Story's good.
Yeah.
I'm happy she liked that one. So
I want to go
Hi,
see
Monica.
that too.
Monica's in chat.
Yeah. I wanna-
Spider-Verse was incredible, and you can't like so many
honey.
new animation movies have been like influenced by Spider-Verse. You can like see it like in their style, like that one new Big Bad Wolf movie that's coming out.
I'm so excited
the
for
bad
new
guys.
furry movie. Yeah.
Like that style's got such like Spider-Verse influence in it. But yeah, so Monica's going to be missing for the next couple podcasts.
Life.
So life and stuff. But we are going to move on with Media Club.
it finds a way.
So
Life finds a way. So
Kevin
yes,
wants to make the big announcement.
So
Yes.
we haven't actually formally voted on this. Shall
Right.
I?
no, we did formally vote before you got here, Mike or Steve.
Wow.
Wow! You got my name wrong and
Sorry.
voted without me. Fuck
Shut
you.
up, Stephanie.
Shut up, Stephanie. How do I wiggle that into your wedding speech?
Yes. yes.
It absolutely is.
If you have to.
Steve, it's part of the friendship, man.
It's part of the friendship, bud. So we didn't really vote, but
We all really want to watch it.
We
Three of us
we
really
all
wanna watch
expressed some sort of interest in
yes.
this. So.
And Monica said she doesn't care about this one. So drum roll, please.
I'm not giving you a drum roll.
The next Media Club is
Arcane.
Arcane.
Did we get a graphic for that? I'm a little behind.
Yeah, I got a graphic up.
Yeah.
I'm so
I'm
excited.
super
I
psyched for
love.
this.
Okay, so I love Jinx. Like I don't play League of Legends at all, but I love Jinx. I'm just like
I have a feeling I'm gonna like go back into like a League of Legends pit
I know
after
you
I start
are.
watching
I'm not.
this.
He
You
is.
couldn't pay me to play that game.
I'm just gonna sink back into that pit.
The only thing I know about Arcane is that the entire internet ships Vi and Caitlyn, and I already ship it, even though I haven't seen it yet.
See, and Jinx is my favorite character. Jinx,
I love Jinx.
Ash is my second favorite character, but like,
Jinx
so I'm
is
really
amazing.
excited to watch this.
I know this one's already gotten nominated for a ton of Annie awards, so
Nice.
I'm excited to see it.
If I had the
Um,
body for it, I'd cosplay
Steve,
Jinx all the time.
you get yourself a webcam. We could totally get you in on that.
He's already seen it though.
That's fair.
So we've watched stuff some of us have already seen. Like, come on,
True.
me.
For those who don't know,
Come on.
the synopsis, the
the
nas-
bats, baby.
The badge, babe.
probably we'll
Get
talk
a
about it.
run.
We're never gonna get a home.
For those who don't know, the premise, the synopsis given by Wikipedia is: amidst the escalating unrest between the advanced utopian city of Piltover and the squalid, repressed undercity of Zwan, sisters V and Jinx find themselves on opposing side of a war over twisted ideology and arcane technology.
Get it? Arcane technology.
Which I think in League of Legends lore, until this thing, it was always speculated that Jinx and V were sisters, but it was never confirmed.
I heard that
I
as
thought
well.
V was supposed to like. Oh no, Ash is chasing.
No,
Jinx.
V is chasing
V
Jinx.
is?
Also,
Oh.
V is like a police officer.
From that description, I got some Ruby
big fucking
season
fists.
7 and 8 is season and 8 vibes.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
plus that dude on the right side of the poster looks a lot like Ironwood.
I feel like
Yeah.
Marlon. Where's
I mean, so and the cool thing about like the show I've heard is that you don't need to be in the League at all. in
No,
order
that's
to
what
enjoy
I
it.
heard. You
And-
need zero knowledge of League to go into.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
just
I
like-
just,
just
I
like-
just love Jinx. And I'm
You
just-
you can sink a billion hours into League and not know a bit of story.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
there's-
also kind of shitty, but whatever.
I mean, the story's there if you want to go look it up and stuff, but just the story's not the focus of League of Legends. But
Right.
I
each
wish
character
there was
has
a
story and they all have
campaign.
like interactions with everyone and stuff. So it'll be fun. I'm really excited for that show.
yeah,
I'm
what
really
about
I'm
that
interested-
Overwatch TV show they were talking about?
with the state of Blizzard, I doubt that's happening.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, we're gonna be lucky if we actually see Overwatch 2 next year. I think.
Yeah, if they're not
Yeah, they
if
announced
they're
it.
not firing every employee who complains about sexual assault, yeah.
Oh wait,
Well, I
I-
mean, apparently like I heard some of those stories from like Blizzard and stuff, and like people need to be fired.
no, they're firing the
No,
people
no,
that
no,
are
they're firing
complaining.
the people who are blowing the whistles.
Not the
Oh.
people that are. Yeah.
Yeah, they're firing the wrong
Hey,
people.
hey.
Let's put it that way.
No cords, otherwise you get banned.
Ban hammer.
I just saw one of my cables wiggling around.
Maybe you should do cable management.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Jesus,
Oh.
get called
It
out.
doesn't
bitch.
matter if the cables are organized versus unorganized. You'll still play with them.
Well, if
That's
you
fair.
It doesn't matter if the cables are unorganized.
All that matters is about the Mets. Come on, baby.
Here, Monica. if
Come
you're
on,
still
let's get a
here.
home run. Love the Mets, baby.
You're still here, Monica.
That joke never gets old.
It's so
really
stupid.
doesn't.
I love it.
It's
Yeah.
wholesome.
It is. It's a wholesome meme. We're setting up one of our. I don't know if we talked about this. We're doing a saltwater fish tank.
That's nice, dear.
That silence was that was pitch perfect excitement for that.
You're
The only,
excited
that
for
would,
it.
the only
know,
thing that would have
no,
made
I-
You
that
wanted
better
it
was
too.
like actual crickets.
Don't
No.
lie.
I'm excited
You wanted
for
the
it. It's
fish
just
tank.
gonna be a fucking. Hello, sir.
What's going in the
Shut up, woman! Stop talking.
To start off, just rocks.
Just
Just rocks. That's it. Just rocks.
Where the
And
idea
rocks-
is that we're
and the
gonna
rocks cost $12 a pound.
A
expensive
lot of rocks.
No,
Um,
live rock, not lava.
They're live
Ryan, say
rocks,
the
so they
line.
have. Anyways, but I'm planning on doing clownfish
open.
and stuff like that. I want clownfish.
We want something called the Watchman Goby.
There's this little goby that like
It is really cute.
perches on rocks and stuff. It's really cute.
Neat.
But yeah,
so what you're saying is right now,
Mhm.
you have a saltwater tank
We don't have a
with
salt.
nothing in it. What
We don't even
you're
have.
going to have a saltwater tank
Mhm.
with nothing in it
Mhm.
but $12 rocks.
Pounds.
Oh, Kevin, when are we starting
Well-
Arcane, by the way?
Fucking white people.
we're gonna try to do Arcane for next week, I think.
Okay, and how many episodes are there?
I think there's
Probably
like 9 or something.
There's 9 episodes. Ooh.
Half hour each?
No, they're
40
longer.
minutes.
I think.
Okay, I'm okay with that. We've done that before.
Let's see.
2 per.
Well,
2, 2, 2, 3.
Let's see.
yeah, doing 3 would be kind of hard, but the show apparently is
Episode
broken
one.
up into 3 acts.
It says the run times are between 39 and 44 minutes.
Okay, that's doable.
We can't do 3 in one night then.
We can just do one. One time, that's fine.
Do 1 a week?
I think it's
No, like
it's,
for the
Do
last
for
one.
the last one.
it's
Oh.
no, it's 3 acts of 3 episodes is what they're saying.
Well, yeah, but you could do 2, 2, 2, 3. Like do
No.
all of Act 3 in one go.
I mean, we could, I guess.
Or we could do all of Act 1.
If it,
Oh, that's a lot.
Do
3 episodes a week.
That'd just be a long media
That's
club
a
segment.
lot.
Well,
Yeah,
why
that's a
don't we
lot.
just keep it to why don't we just 2 2 2 2 1?
I don't like that.
I'd rather do two
No,
for
I don't
three.
want to watch I don't want to watch a third of an act and go to the second act and third of an act. Like, I don't like that.
So you want to do 3-3-3?
I think that's the most logical.
I mean, I agree, but that'd be like some long
We
ass
have
media
like
clubs.
no top.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled about that.
We'd have no time
Also,
for our
that's
other
like-
segments.
Also, that's like over 2 hours of content to watch a week.
Yeah, I don't have the. I mean, I do have the time, but I also have other shows to watch. So
We'll start with 2. Just watch 2 for next week.
okay, we'll do that.
Who's Michael Baby? You're Michael Baby. He's not
Michael-
even, guys. He's not even
I
6
thought
months
you-
old. He's not even
I
6
thought-
months old.
I thought you were saying who's Michael Bay at first.
Who's Michael Bay? Who's Michael Bay?
Who's Michael Bay?
Okay, if you ask that, the cat's going to explode. Careful, Chris.
Who's Michael Bay? Hey, don't tell me to shush.
Quiet, woman.
But yeah, he's not even 6 months. Look at how big he is.
He's such a big boy.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a squeak.
But yeah, fish tanks. Woo. So yeah, it might be live tomorrow. I don't know. I might take tomorrow to set up my streaming PC.
You're hot. Go in your
If
house.
I can't get it done during the day tomorrow.
I'm making a mad dash to finish this video for my personal channel before New Year's. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh yeah, yeah, and that's the one that you were asking about my name, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I will watch.
Well,
I need to start
Steve,
watching your
half of the
channel
people on
again.
this podcast are my patrons, so
Oh. I'm
Yeah.
not. Sorry, Mike.
I'm aware.
Mike's aware. He's very aware.
I don't think I am.
I think
Well,
I
yeah,
still
the-
I think I still have my the amount I'm paying you as the stupid fucking joke.
Yeah.
And I'm not changing it. I like it.
I'm aware. Hey,
I like how Ryan spent like the first year of like subbing to Mike, thinking that Emperor's favorite roommate, like that was a secret that we didn't know was him.
Yeah. And we're like,
It was like a year later. He's like, "Do you guys know who that is?" I was like, "Yeah, it's you." He's like, "Why didn't you say anything about it?" Like, I didn't know I was supposed to.
you're such a
Steve recommends doing the first 3 in one go,
That's what I thought. That's what I'm saying.
and then we can drop down to 2. So we could try.
I mean, that's just the well.
All right, let's try it. Let's do 3.
Okay,
Well, are we?
I'll start. I'll have to
When
start
are we
early.
doing it though? Because so we're. Oh yeah, so we're doing it over this first weekend, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do it on Sunday, Saturday, like Friday, Saturday, Monday. I'll
Okay.
figure it
Well,
out.
thanks for hanging out, guys.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be live again tonight. We got some stuff to take care of downstairs, and honestly,
It's trash day.
I've been
So
having
bye.
I've been having so much fun with Red Dead Redemption 2
Going to the curb, guys.
on my own. Like, there was this whole side mission I missed where you have to rescue these circus animals that escaped.
Okay.
And it's a fucking funny
It is.
side quest. And
Are
Anyone?
they
they're-
people dressed up as circus?
No.
no, so okay, so I'll just tell you.
Spoilers? Are you
so,
gonna ask about spoilers first?
I mean, it's a
I'm
game
never
that's
going
been
to
out
play
for
that
3
game. Go
years.
for it.
Okay.
So there's 3 missions you have to do. The first one is rescue a zebra.
It's a
And then-
donkey painted like a zebra.
It's a donkey painted like a zebra.
Oh.
The second one is go rescue a lion
It's a dog.
and a
So I was half right.
Lion and
yeah,
a tiger,
a lion and a tiger. The tiger is a cougar, and the cougar just eats the dog.
which is the lion.
And then the third one, they tell you, okay, there's a second lion. He's kind of the star of the show. Can you go get him?
It's a real
Okay,
lion.
where is he? And you go to this farm, and then they're like, "There's a wild animal in there," and he's like, and by this time you're just like, "Oh, just like another dog." So like Arthur Morgan's like, "Oh, fuck you guys, get out of the way," and you go into the barn, and a fucking actual lion's
How
there.
many times did you die? By the way,
Oh, I died like because like and then it's like this is like this Deadeye moment where you have to do this quick draw thing on him because
Quick time
he's
event,
the
pretty
lion's
much.
charging you, and like if you don't hit all 6 shots, he will like slash your throat and you die instantly.
it's a lion.
But it was just like, holy shit, it's an actual fucking lion.
In the wild, wild west.
Holy shit!
We
but yeah,
get crazy up in the Wild West here.
I'm really enjoying Red Dead, which makes me think I have to go back and play a bunch of other games I did on stream and I just kind of rushed through. But yeah, so
Kingdom Hearts being one of them.
yep. So yeah, we'll be live again maybe tomorrow to test out some stream setup stuff. Maybe some Minecraft or something. So or some Overwatch because that was kind of taxing
How
on
has
PC.
Infinite been so far?
The bit I've played is really good. The gunplay feels amazing.
What, Halo? Sorry.
Yeah. The battle rifle, Mike, or the assault rifle, might be my favorite weapon in the game.
Wait, you're saying they took the worst weapon in Halo and made it the best weapon?
The assault rifle is so fucking good, Mike. Like I don't want to give it up when I have it because it just feels so like tight and clean, and it's really good. I don't get it.
I finally finished the first Halo game solo, and boy, that was a slug.
Yeah.
Like, it's just...
Do you want to try Lasso with us?
No!
No one wants to try Lasso with you.
I don't have content, and I don't hate myself enough to do that. Sorry.
I hate myself, but I still ain't doing it.
6 hours into the 3rd level.
Yeah. Mike, were you planning on bringing your PC to Extra Life?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay. Because we could do a Lasso segment in the middle of the night.
If COVID doesn't fuck with our plans, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so we were talking about this before the
I
stream.
need to get the rapid test or something.
We're currently still planning on doing Extra Life on January 8th, I think. Is it 8th? Yeah, 8th. Do not donate to the page right now. I'm gonna have to recreate it after the 1st, just because of the way the Extra Life's website works. So I'm gonna have to recreate the campaign. So. But anyway, so we're planning on doing it still. Every cast member that's going to be here is going to be asked to be COVID tested before they come, just so we're all on the same page, stuff like that. That being said, we might have to delay Extra Life a couple weeks, depending on the state of the world and how everyone is, stuff like that. So we're tentatively still planning on the 8th, so make sure you're following because
worst comes to worst, we just do it remote.
I'd rather do it remote because it's so hard for me to take fucking weekends off and like request time off because she requires 8 weeks in advance and I already have this approved. That's
fair, but it's just going to be hard on me because then I have to be up for 24 hours.
It's true.
Like, I don't know how else we'd do it, I mean, we could try the whole Ninja OBS thing where I can capture your screens remotely, but that's a lot of okay,
I know, but
on the fly editing.
Anyway, we can figure that out later.
I mean, I'm just saying, if we're gonna plan for a different weekend, why don't we do a backup and I can put in a request when I go back to work?
That's not a bad idea, actually. Have a backup weekend.
Yeah.
It might have to be in February if that's okay with everyone.
More like back that ass up on the weekend.
Ayo. Okay, well, we'll talk about this later.
Bye.
Thank you guys for hanging out. We'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Mike likes your booty.
Back that ass up.
Smack that all on the floor.